it was exhausting and impossible. Once you do it, it greatly improves your life. So yes, at the end of the line, health is the real. Hi, wonderful people. It will be of no surprise to you that there are things you understand only once you have lived a little, or maybe, like in my case, you've lived a lot. You know, when you're young, people will tell you what life is going to look like when you get older. But today I want to share with you what I've learned about life only once I turned 60. These are things that you get to understand on your own. And lesson number 5, in my opinion, is the most important of them all. Hi, if you don't know me, my name is Yael Gilboa, and this is the Uplifting Lifestyle Vision channel, which is all about aging with fun, vision, and flair. Lesson number 1 is the hardest to learn, but once you do it, it greatly improves your life. You don't need to please anyone. And I mean anyone. I was born a people pleaser. I couldn't stand the thought of displeasing people, especially my elders, of them being mad at me or displeased with me. When I was young, I really worked very hard to be liked by everyone, and it was exhausting and impossible. A little rebellion started popping up, and it took a lot of courage. But these days, I just relish in saying no. What I got to know is that people that love you will stay. The rest of them, I couldn't care less. I just let them go, and I do so kindly, with love, with gentleness, but the way out is open. The taste of freedom is so delicious. Lesson number 2, you realize once you turn 50. Health is the real wealth. Listen, I like nice clothes. I like a pretty home. I like this little thing, big thing that climbs here. But I want him out of the house at the moment. So I do like a nice home. I like pretty clothes. I like nice things. I like good food. But if I don't get enough sleep at night, if I don't get to sleep at night, and I can't get out of bed in the morning, none of this matters. For half a decade in my 50s, I was suffering from excruciating pain in my right hip bone. It took them ages, and I mean years. It took me ages to find the right doctor, to have the right diagnosis, to find someone to operate on me, and to recover from the operations. Really, it took more than half a decade. And I couldn't sleep at night. It was so painful, I couldn't sleep at night. So for years, I didn't have a good night rest. If I wanted to rest at night, I had to take a pill. I had to take medication. So yes, at the end of the line, health is the real wealth. Now I make an even greater effort to take care of myself. I exercise, I walk daily, I take Pilates and dance classes, I eat the right kind of foods, and I try to get enough night's sleep every night. Your body is your forever home. You need to treasure it. Treat it like gold. Okay, real quick, if this video vibes with you, please like it, subscribe, share it with anyone who could benefit, comment, and help it reach more people. Lesson number 3, I take great care of where I spend my money because experience beats things every time. My parents passed away a few years ago, and suddenly I found myself with tons of extra stuff. My mom's gold-rimmed china for 18 people sits in a cabinet waiting for the whole family to come over for lunch, because we used to use it for lunch every week at my mother's, but they're never coming. They came here maybe 3 times in 3 years. And I had to bring 2 cabinets from her home in order to store all this extra stuff that came from there. And now I feel like I'm drowning in things, and I need to take care of them. What a hustle. So I stopped buying stuff that sits in the cupboard, and instead I invest in rock concerts or just music concerts of any kind, my favorite singers, classical, anything that would expand my mind. I take classes that I love that would make my heart soar, go out with my girlfriends, take trips with them. These are experiences, and they are my true treasure. Things tend to break, but memories just last forever. Lesson number 4, it is something that I've perfected over the decades because I know it's never too late to begin again. In your 60s, in your 70s, even in your 80s, you can absolutely reinvent yourself. Just this week, I've made new friends. I opened this YouTube channel after I turned 60 and I started creating content. And a month ago, I opened another channel in my native language, in Hebrew, for my local audience. I'm perfecting the last details of my new self-development workshops and quietly writing a book. And suddenly life feels brand new again. Honestly, I think starting again is one of life's greatest gifts. Lesson number 5, and I said that I think this one is the most important one because I know that time is precious, so spend it wisely. Being a people pleaser, I used to spend hours with people who drain my energy. And you know what? I finally realized that I know I don't need to. I can keep my distance from them. Now I choose my company carefully. People with whom I feel connected. People whom I love. People who make me laugh. People who make me expand my horizons. People who make me feel loved. But it's not only people. If some kind of activity does not vibe with me, I just wouldn't do it anymore. I don't need to. Time is too precious to spend on anything else. So that was my little list. What's the biggest lesson that life has taught you at this stage? Drop it in the comments and maybe we'll make a video about our wisdom combined. Because trust me, we've learned a lot. And the world could use it. And until next time, stay brave, stay bold, and live with fun, vision, and flair.